Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Mickey Sunshine Creates, and I'm Mickey. Hi guys, I've decided I want to complain today. I don't know. I never know what to say in a whip and chat, so I'm just going to go with what's in my head. If you're new to the channel, I hope you enjoy yourself. Thank you for coming. Do watch and have a good time. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and I will talk about all of this at the end of the video too. Hopefully I won't go too long today. I have been having a lousy week. Yeah, it's been one of those. My internet went off. And my TV, because we use Xfinity. We have Xfinity TV and Xfinity Internet. It went off. Everything went off. I think it was on Sunday. Or Saturday. And I'm like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. I can't deal with this. You know, I'm happy that I have my iPhone with cellular data, and we do have unlimited data, but it's slow, you know, it's not high speed unlimited. And it's a bit of a pain. I don't want to watch on my phone, and to use my phone as a hotspot, it's just, I don't know. You know how it is. Anyway, I call them up and they say, oh yeah, the guys had just been out here. And when they left, that's when our internet went down. So we think they did something wrong. So I call up Xfinity and I say, you know, this is blah, 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 blah. This is what happened. Your guys left. And now we have no internet or TV. Oh, well, we could get somebody out there on Tuesday. You expect me to go 3 days without internet or TV? I don't think so. I said, this is your fault. I better not only get it fixed, but I better get recompensed for the days that my internet TV has been out. I got to talk to them about that again some more. Well, finally, it did come back up for a little bit on Sunday. That went out again. Then it was up again on Monday. And it was fine. So we canceled the guy coming out on Tuesday, the appointment. Wednesday went out again and came back on. It's been going on and off all week. All week. And I'm a hermit. I stay home. I don't go out. I don't have outside friends. I have one in real life friend, but I don't see her anymore because it's one of those things. I don't go outside anymore. That's why. So I don't go to dinner. I don't go to the movies. I don't go anywhere. I don't go shopping. I just don't go anywhere. I'm happy here. I've got you guys. I've got my favorite people who are right here, and I don't have to leave the comfort of my home. You know, I've got my besties, I've got my acquaintances, and I've got my subscribers. And you guys, yeah, you do it for me. You make me feel loved and wanted, and keep me company when I'm lonely. And it's just, though I don't get lonely that often, you know. I do have a roommate, so I do have another in real life friend. But he's just a pain in the ass. No, I won't say that. He's a sweetheart. Just joking. But imagine today I wake up and I go in the kitchen, I make my coffee, I put in a breakfast scramble, something to eat in the toaster oven. I come sit back here and I wait for my computer to boot up. Though I leave it on, but it goes, you know, it goes black. It shuts down after a while of no use. So I move my little trackpad. I hit the space bar, and all I see is a spinning beach ball. It's an iMac. So all I see is a spinning beach ball. Spinning round and round and round. And I think, all right, well, it's good. It might take a little while. So the beeper goes off. I go get my breakfast. And it's still going round and round and round. And nothing I do brings it back. So I'm getting really upset by this time. This is an old computer. It's my dad's. It is an old computer. It's, I don't know, from 2011 or even sooner. I'm curious. What is it about this Mac? It's just, yeah, it's from 2009. So, yeah, and it's slow. I mean, I can't even get above version 10.13.6. And they've got a hell of a lot more since, because this is only, I think it's a 2-core. You know, and now they're going, or 4-bit, and now they're going with, oh, it's 32-bit, and now they're going with 64-bit. And I can't, the programs, the operating system and the programs just don't want to go. But I'm still waiting for that stupid beach ball. And I said, well, let me shut it off completely and then turn it back on. So I shut it off completely. Wait a few seconds. Push it back in to turn it on. Now you have to hold it for a while until it goes bang. And I'm holding it. 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 And I'm holding it again and again. Longer and longer. Finally, I hear the chord that I want to hear. So I can release my finger and let it load up. Well, it loads up. First loads up Chrome, which is not my default browser. Safari is. Okay, and then on the Chrome, I know I do use Chrome, even though it's not my default. I do use it because some sites just don't accept Safari very well. All of my tabs are gone. It didn't even ask me to replace, if I wanted to replace them. And the history, the history goes back to December. There's no recent history. So it was like, what? What is going on? So I go over to Safari. I open up Safari. Same thing. I'm at a complete loss as to what happened. So I guess this is a technical rant a little bit. So, but I don't, okay. All right. So I start slowly rebuilding the tabs. I want my StreamYard, I want my Netflix, I want my Xfinity TV, I want my YouTube and my YouTube Studio, and a bunch of others that I use almost all the time. I'm always at least once a day. I'm on all of them. So I keep them pinned so that they're there. They're always there. I don't have to keep typing in because the typewriter over here is a pain in the butt. Okay. So I load up StreamYard. I have to log in. What happened to my cookies? What happened to the cookies that tell you you're already logged in? That's what cookies are for. They keep information, your information, so that when you go to that site, they have information, the information that you last gave them. A lot of them. Some of them just delete their cookies afterwards, but this is what a lot of cookies are for. How did my cookies get deleted? I don't know. So I had to sign into StreamYard. And then I went to open up Xfinity Netflix, no problem. I went to open up Xfinity TV, and it said I had to update Safari. Update Safari? What's wrong? It was working yesterday. So I went over to Chrome, and Chrome, it loaded up fine. But I said, well, let me update, upgrade Safari anyway. So I go into the Apple Store and I hit updates, and I leave it, and I wait. And I wait. And I wait some more. Suffice to say, I wait a long time. And it comes up with nothing. It's still spinning round and round as if it's looking. And then it comes up as it can't find anything. I don't know what happened. I really don't. And I'm like very, very frustrated by this point. Yeah, it's definitely not a fun time. But okay. When I go into YouTube, oh no, what was it? Netflix or Xfinity. One of them said they needed to send me a code to get in. I think it was Google. I don't know, but I never got the code. So I signed into Gmail, which took forever. Finally got it. Put the code in, and I was fine. Then I went to. I'm losing track because there's so much has happened in the last 3 hours. It's like, give me a break, please. I know I'm very fancy. So I go and I go to load up YouTube, and I have to switch identities because my Mickey Sunshine Creates is under my Mickey Cat Designs Gmail, and my phone and other stuff is under Mickey Sunshine Gmail. I know, I got them all confused, so I just leave them the way they are. Mickey Cat Designs was a company that I used to own. It's dissolved. We don't do it anymore, but what the hell, I'm keeping the name because I still get mail there. Sorry about that. That was my roommate. We had to talk. Anyway, I forgot where I was. Naturally, because this is what I do. And I've just been having all of these issues with the internet, with TV, with my apps and programs. And this computer is so freaking old. It is so slow. I don't know why. It used to be really fast. And I don't understand what has slowed it down. I mean, I've gotten rid of a lot of programs. I've emptied my trash and did everything you're supposed to do. I ran whatever it is, the disk thingy that you run to disk repair, just to see what's wrong or anything. And everything seems to be in order and working fine. It's just old. It's old. And now I want a new computer. But if I get a new computer, I want a MacBook Pro. Those are just so much easier. This one is, it's nice that it has a big, 22-inch screen. It's huge. But it also takes up too much room. It's a little bit on the big side. So I'm not that nuts about it. It wouldn't hurt me. It wouldn't kill me. It wouldn't disappoint me to get a MacBook Pro, a 13-inch, you know, because the iMacs, oof, they're expensive. Then again, so is the MacBook Pro. That's not cheap. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. Probably, you know, I don't know. I think Apple has a payment program with 0% interest if you pay it off within, what, a year or something, or 6 months. I don't know. I'll check it out, and maybe I'll get a new one. Maybe I'll just stick with this one, because until I am monetized, I cannot do lives from my mobile devices, my iPad or my phone, which is like really silly, but no. And I can't get monetized until I have 1,000 viewers and at least, what is it, 4,000 hours of view time, or 40, I don't know, something like that. And I don't have much. I don't have a lot of subscribers. I don't seek you guys out. I don't push. I like to. I'd like you to keep telling your friends about me, and hopefully, who knows, maybe I will start delivering more, what do they call it, product? More videos, more interesting things. Anyway, I'm so, no, don't blame me. Yeah. So, let's get away from the things that have been bothering me all week. And today, especially, so frustrating. Yeah. I had so many issues yesterday. I wanted to stop diamond painting at 4. I was up at 9. I wanted to stop diamond painting at 4. I had Alexa remind me to stop painting at 4. I didn't wind up quitting until 6 because I had interruptions and different things going on. And yeah, this is first world issues. I am working on my Ticket to Ride destination Paris. And of course, as many of you can see, this is Notre Dame. This is the bottom left. And I have got so much ABs. Let's turn off the light completely. Come on. There we go. I have got so much. There's a light here. Oh, okay. I've got so much ABs. So many ABs. And these little crystals here. I still have ways to go in here. And the crystals here. And here. And I lots of ABs. Little ABs in look at that. Look at that sparkle. A little bit there and there. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. I love the boat. I put ABs for the cream color that was here. I put Golden Pond, where there was supposed to be a slightly darker. What happened to my? Okay. I love the way I lose. Oh, there it is. I don't know if you can see. The boat has a little bit of a darker on the right side there, and lighter on the left for the light that's inside. So I did that. I pretty much kept the same colors, but went AB and then solid. So you have a combination of the AB and the solid, you know, and with this is all AB for the lights. And it's just this, I haven't done this yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, it's 3 lights. And it's bright in the center, and then it hazes out. So I don't know what I'm going to do for the haze, for this inside the orange, which is AB, and the center, which is AB. I may try crystal. I may use a crystal. I'm not sure. If you have any ideas, please leave a comment below. Though I'll probably be finished by then. I did run out of some ABs. Where's the one that I ran out of? I've been keeping it handy so I wouldn't forget. But they're on their way, and then I have to order some more. It's terrible when you notice you need some, and then you got to go order. I don't want to order just one. I want to order more than that. But anyway, the first batch is on its way. That's 722 and 903. I think it's 903. No, not 903. Something else. Are we having fun yet? I swear, you can lead me to water, but you can't make me drink. I am my own character. I know this, and I enjoy being my own character. It's kind of like, let me turn this back on again because I can't see too well. There we go. Only 3, so it's not too bright. But you can see where I'm missing. And I still haven't finished yet. But I don't know. I never know what to talk about. This happens in my lives, and this happens. This is why I don't do a lot of WIP and chats, because I don't have stories. Well, I do have stories from the past. Stories of things that I've did. I have done a lot of things. Yeah. I remember my second marriage. Oh, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. And then it wasn't. And I'll explain. We got married at TY Park in Hallandale or Hollywood, somewhere around there in Florida. And on a dock. And at first, my grandmother would not come down from New York. She wouldn't come for the wedding. Why? Because we had both decided we don't want to get married by a rabbi. Neither of us were religious. Even though he was Jewish, neither of us felt the need to get married by a rabbi. We didn't. Why get married under the laws of Abraham when we don't really believe in them? So we both felt it was hypocritical. And we, oh God, argued back and forth and back and forth with my grandmother until finally my mother said to her, if you don't want to go, don't go. You'll just miss your granddaughter's wedding. She came. She came. But we got married on a beautiful day in the park with, I love it because I'll never forget it because I wore lavender and lace. That was my wedding dress. I had found this gorgeous top, very Victorian, with old lace, and it was lavender and chiffon, and oh my God, it was beautiful. I was so in love with that top, but I wanted to wear it for my wedding. I didn't want to go through the hassle of a wedding dress. My mother had said to me, you want the money or you want the wedding? I said, give us the money. We'll do our own wedding. So we did our own wedding, and I found a skirt that matched the color of the blouse almost perfectly. A heavier material, but it was beautiful. And then I found some lace, old lace, to sew on it so that it would match the top. And it was just, everything came out perfect. My dad was there, which was surprising, because he never shows up anywhere. My mom came, my grandmother came. It was pleasant. We were outside. It was a beautiful day in December 6th, and my family was there, and my friends were there. We got married by one of my friends who not only was a notary public, but also a minister. And not that we cared about that, but she married us. And then we went to our favorite restaurant. Oh man, this was a good restaurant. I wish they were still open, because we went there very often. We'd go there at least once, twice, 3 times a week sometimes. And they, we had said, can we have, our reception there? And they were very accommodating. They did everything we asked them to do. The food was fantastic. But then it's a restaurant, and we ordered specific dishes. And they know how to serve a lot of people, all at once. Catering companies sometimes have problems with that because they don't do it every day. A restaurant, they do it every day. So we were there. We had the back room because I didn't have more than 70 people. I didn't want a big wedding. We did it in the back room. We had a cellist and a violinist. No, a cellist and a flautist who played music throughout dinner. Oh my. I have to say, I love the cello and I love flutes. So we had both. It was like, wow. In my opinion, again, might not be yours. Your mileage might vary, but for me, it was my perfect wedding. It would have been cool to get a big white wedding with all the bells and whistles, but one, we weren't that rich, and neither was my mother, and two, my cousins have all gotten those big weddings. And it's too impersonal. I want a wedding to be very personal. So we kept it to close family and friends. Like I said, we had about 70 people, so it wasn't that small. And we had a great time. And afterwards, they all went back to the hotel. We went back to our apartment. We packed up our stuff. And we started driving north the next day. I had made reservations in the Poconos for one of those love hotels where they have heart-shaped tubs and everything, and private swimming pools. So we drove up there. We stopped in Chattanooga. We stopped in Gatlinburg. We stopped in Pigeon Forge. We went up and we stopped in a few places and stayed overnight. At some places, and then we get to upstate New York. We get to the Poconos, and we get to this hotel, and we get a cabin up in the I wouldn't call it mountains, but higher up in the hills. We had to leave the lodge and walk up hill to go, drive up to get it, and it was a gorgeous cabin. We had a private swimming pool, which was really nice. A private sauna. A heart-shaped jacuzzi tub, which was huge. A heart-shaped bed. A circular bed. It was incredible. I mean, yeah, a little tacky, but what do you expect? It was the 80s. But it was great until the next morning, because we woke up and to a snowstorm. It had snowed. We'd had a snowstorm throughout the night, and we were kind of locked in there. We couldn't get out. We couldn't walk. We couldn't drive the truck because no snow tires, no chains, and we didn't want to take the chance of going back down that hill without that. So between one day and the next, it had snowed at least 4 inches, maybe 5. So it was not the best of conditions if you don't have the proper gear. But I was happy because that means we can go skiing now. And tobogganing and everything else that we wanted to do. So we called the front desk and told them we can't get down. And they sent a truck up. We packed up everything, brought it back down. We left the car there, brought it back down, and they gave us almost the same kind of room in the lodge. Nice big suite, with the private pool and everything. It just wasn't private. We were in, there was a hallway and everything else. It was okay. It was still nice. And we went out, we went skiing, we went, what is that? What do you call those things? The motor skis? I don't know, ski sled, whatever. We went sledding, we went tobogganing, we came down this hill. We were having a blast. We had gotten there, I think, on a Sunday. And by the time, because we got married on Saturday, we got there around Sunday, Monday. I don't remember. So we had a few days of, there was no snow all the way up, and then all of a sudden it snowed. It's like, we're here. It was very accommodating. But the problem was that Wednesday, my cousin, my 32-year-old cousin, who had leukemia, passed away. It was very sad. We knew it was coming. Everybody expected it. It's not as if it was a surprise. We knew it was coming. He just wasn't reacting well to the medicine that they had at the time. Maybe today he might be different, but back then, like I said, it was 1981. And my aunt, who lived in Poughkeepsie, which was not far from the Poconos, just about an hour's drive, my mother had gone up there, because everybody goes to my aunt. This is her son, so everybody went up to Poughkeepsie, to hold, they don't hold wakes, but sitting Shiva and all those other things, and then going to the funeral, and then going to the cemetery. And my mother kept calling me, you have to come here. You have to come here to Aunt Helen. You have to come to Aunt Helen. Aunt Helen said, there's a storm. It had started storming again. There are warnings to stay off the highways. Do not come here no matter what your mother says. I know you feel bad. I know how you're feeling and your sympathy and you care. But I'd rather not have somebody else in the family die just to come to a funeral. In my opinion, she was right. And of course, it was our honeymoon. Neither one of us really wanted to leave. There was nothing we could do. My mother was calling several times a day. We even told the front desk that there was an emergency going on. We had already discussed this with my mother. Please do not let any calls through. Well, 2 o'clock in the morning. Unfortunately, apparently they didn't tell the night crew this. Because 2 o'clock in the morning, we get a call. And it's my mother again. You have to come. My mother is all about appearances. I love her dearly. I loved her dearly. But she was all about appearances. And she says, you have to come. It's embarrassing. You have to come. Everyone is here. Everyone is here. I said, Mom, I'm on my honeymoon. There's a very strong blizzard where warnings have been given to stay off the highways and off the roads. We don't have snow tires. We don't have chains. We are not prepared to drive in the snow. We'll get there when it stops. And if it's after the funeral, it's after the funeral. There's nothing we can do. And Plus, we also had a couple of days left, and I didn't want to have to pay for something and not take advantage of it. So it was kind of like, I want to go, but I don't want to go. I want to go for my cousin and my family, but I don't want to go because of the snowstorm and the danger. I want to go for my family and everything, but I don't want to go because it's my honeymoon. We had taken 10 days. This is my honeymoon. I wanted my week. So eventually, the day before we were to check out anyway, it stopped snowing. To me, nature was on our side. I really believe that somebody was on our side, because somebody said, no, you're not going anywhere. You're going to stay here. You're going to have your honeymoon. You're going to enjoy each other for the time you have. And then I'm going to stop snowing on you and stop making the roads dangerous. And you can go and visit your aunt and uncle and whoever's left. Because, of course, they went. You know, most of them left after the funeral. And that's exactly what we did. You know, we checked out. The roads had been cleared by then. We went and got in the car, and we were very slow on the highway. But we went there and we got to Poughkeepsie, and my aunt was so happy. She saw us. My mother, ooh, what a face. I'd give anything to see that face again, though. But what a face she gave us. Talk about a sourpuss. I loved my mother, I really did. But she was something else. Beautiful woman. Beautiful. I mean, when she was 16, she had her picture taken at her high school. I swear, she looked like a model. She was, I mean, gorgeous. I think I'm attractive, but nowhere near as beautiful as my mother was. She was a hottie, and but she had this, always had this impression. She was always concerned with what other people thought, and nobody could talk her out of that. So, what are you going to do? That's how some people are. I never really did care about how people thought. When I was younger, yes, I wanted, of course I wanted attention. But once I learned and I grew out of that, because some people do grow out of it, others never do, I was content. I had a good life. I didn't care that my grandmother wanted us to get married by a rabbi, and I didn't. It bothered me a little bit. I wanted her at my wedding, but it didn't matter that much, because I'd rather not be a hypocrite. My grandmother doesn't want to go. Fine, I don't want to be a hypocrite. Get married under the Jewish laws, but I don't believe in the Jewish religion. I believe in tradition, the Jewish tradition, that I believe in. I like the traditions, but I don't believe in religion. I mean, I just don't. I'm spiritual. I'm not religious. So I had a pretty good life so far, and it's looking to be even better. Meeting everybody that I've met online, getting to know my bestie, Rebecca, getting to know all the other creators, all of you subscribers. Anybody who has any questions at all, feel free to leave me a comment or contact me via Facebook Messenger or Instagram. I'm Mickey Sunshine everywhere, and you'll find me. I think I'm Mickey Sunshine Creates on Instagram, and you can find me under my name and Mickey Sunshine. I think you can find me also on Facebook under Mickey Sunshine. because I put it down as my nickname. And ask me anything, offer advice. You want to just chat, I'm here. I'm not doing anything other than watching YouTube or the Hallmark Channel and Diamond Painting. That's what I do. I think I consider this my job. So I have to stop by 4 o'clock. I get off work at 4. But it's a job I love. So I never really work. I'm not really working. It gives me a reason to get up in the morning. You know, this is my job. Get up, get out of bed, and do something. So I'm doing something. However, it would be nice to get paid. And now for something completely different. No. And now for a little bit of promotional info. I'm not going to push it. I do have one Patreon. And I thank you, Judy, so much. I really appreciate it. You are my first Patreon, and so far you're my only Patreon. But that's okay. I'm not demanding anything from anyone. Donations are always welcome. If you only want to make a one-time donation, buy me a coffee. Yeah, buymeacoffee.com. The links are down below. I'm an affiliate of Uniquely Yours Down Under.com.au. There's also a link and a code you can use to get 10% off. And donations are always welcome. And everything's going to go back into the channel anyway. I don't buy anything for myself other than stuff that I can show online and work with online. So, I think that's about it. I think we're just about done with our chit-chat and our talk. But don't forget to hit the like button. He loves it. He's a masochist. He loves it. Just hit him. Hit him, hit him, hit him. And where did these come from? These are ABs. I don't even remember seeing blue ABs. Huh. Interesting. Amidst the brown. They must have snuck in there from the factory. If you're new to the channel, please, and you've enjoyed yourself, if you've made it this far, God bless you. If you're new to the channel and you like what you've seen so far, please subscribe and ring that bell so you're always notified when I upload a new video or go live. And I go live every Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. That's 6:30 Central. Because I know a lot of you are Central. I don't know. Anyway, in the meantime, please do be safe. Wear your masks, wash your hands, don't touch your face in public, stay 6 feet away from people, and all that other stuff. Do what you have to do to keep safe, please. I want to keep you guys around for a long time. I don't want anybody to have to get sick. Nobody likes being sick. I hate being sick. And I haven't so far. So far, so good. And until the next time, arrivederci.